Hey YouTube, I'm making a little video. I want to talk about asking friends for money. Right now, I'm leaning in towards my late 20s. I'm getting closer to 30. It's unbelievable being in my mid 20s. Officially this year, I'll be in my mid 20s. I'll be 26 at the end of October, and I'm gonna talk about some of the transgressional changes that have happened to me. I don't know if transgressional is a word. A lot of times I make words up and they don't exist. That's just one word I'm assuming doesn't exist, is transgressional. And it's because I like to kill a lot of the gossip that comes along with the idea that I'm about to make a statement on the fly for no media, for no consumers. And there's thieves and crooks in the gossip world, and sometimes I feel like big CEOs and billionaires and hedge fund managers, or people who don't want to hear the word entrepreneurship, it's because they don't want to face all of the legal drama and gossip that goes on, along with even being a minimum wage employee. Uh, you know, uh, and I'm not going to touch base on that, and it's because I don't feel like it, and I need money more than I need a lot of drama in my life. Yeah, like basically, if you've ever read about like homosexuality and incest, it's a lot of that shit is just a result of drama, and like in cartoons and shit. It's just drama and comedy for people of all shapes and sizes to consume. And a lot of us are like Tom Hanks in Castaway. We're just lost. People don't want to eat because they don't want to get fat, and then people with a fast metabolism are the same way. They don't eat. I stopped eating. It's because I stopped working and I stopped being able to buy food. But I was buying food. I got fat, and right now you can't tell because I probably lost 20 pounds or saved myself the trouble of gaining 20 pounds just by not eating. So personally, I don't really get along well with my parents, and I live with them. There's a lot of domestic violence and abuse that goes on in my house, and it's just not something that I feel I'm gonna get rid of when I go into marriage and family. And I have a penile injury from having sex as well, which is a result of domestic violence and domestic abuse. And you know, a lot of people think that when you see somebody in a wheelchair, it's just a clear indicator that people are domestically abusive and violent to the extent where they're willing to put you in a wheelchair just to prove that money is the only thing that can cheer somebody up. So what a bully is somebody capable of putting you in pain, just to prove that point. Above all else, even in that way that they are a victim of some sort of fraud which they are negligent to follow. And so, growing up, I grew up with all the kids who fight, and, they were all bullies. And, I grew up around local gangs and, hung out with the smokers and, everything. And, I don't smoke myself. I'd rather eat $100,000 worth of groceries in McDonald's. And, me, I don't personally like my dad, but I personally wouldn't be happy if he died of coronavirus. But at the same time, he has many things I don't like about him. But, a lot of people talk shit and say, well, by now, if you didn't have your own place, you wouldn't be talking shit. But it's just true that whatever I would go through with my wife and whatever domestic abuse or violence I would face there, when my kid becomes abusive, because I'm slow, I can't fight. So, I don't need a bodyguard. I need God or something. Funny. But, on top of it all, there's just so much drama behind calling the police and trying to get help with whatever it is that you do. And, always in my group of friends, I'm the one who gets abused, and it just sucks. Having to get everybody off of your dick is like the worst thing. And it never made me stronger to know, I'm that hot nigga who can't have fun, who can't buy food, who can't have video games, who can't have a baby mama, who can't have a wife, and who can't bang. So I can't find nobody to bang on. I can't find nobody to bang on him. I can't find nobody to bang out the beef for me. It's just a comedy drama that I live in. Even Trump is that whack nigga. We were all saying how whack Trump was before he was president. Now everything's about coronavirus. Now we can die of AIDS and coronavirus. Before we could die of AIDS, and I was assaulted by that because I can't have sex. Now I have a penile injury. I can get AIDS and I can get coronavirus. How am I even supposed to get money? I don't like working. I want to stay home and shop and spend money and have money to spend. The shit people do for money, if they're on a home-based business, is just as weird as what you do to get money in the first place when you go somewhere else. It's like basically there's some nostalgia in the economy, and that's what the economy revolves around, is the thriving of emotions, you know. And what you can say it about any billionaire that you want is that they're either extremely lucky or extremely hardworking. And I'm sure that any hard worker would vow to be harder working than anybody in the world, especially if they had more money than any billionaire in the world, easily, you know. It's just that much of a fight that you see in society, you know. So for me to ever win, you know, you don't ever really win, you know. You know what I feel when I get paid is like I have a fucking cock shoved down my throat or something, you know. So whatever it is that's going on is gonna kill me, and it's just that depression, you know. I live with that depression, and I'm not gonna practice fighting for you because I know I'm not gonna win. So, you know, for me to see someone lose in the end, mostly a happy experience, but it can be a little traumatizing, but not as much as having that feeling that you finally got somebody off you. So it's that weird to get along with somebody who abuses you. Basically, I'm never off the hook. I mean, you know, who is ever off the hook, really? You know, even the person who's taking shots at you could get, you know, assaulted or raped, you know. It just goes to show you how many women get raped, because, you know, women get raped all the time, you know. So it's hard to have something to be thankful for, you know. Even with siblings tend to go off in different directions, you know. I want to be the homebody, but I don't want to be a homebody without money. And then I just get caught up in the drama and the gossip and the harassment and being an employee. Right now you see me YouTubing, so, you know, I'm not off the hook from YouTube because I can be on YouTube right now, you know. So I'm just gonna leave it there, and you know, I'm only gonna get like a few bots viewing this shit, and that's just the mood I'm in right now. Is make a video. Nothing gonna happen. Nothing good gonna happen because of it. You know, just goes to show you, we're all George Floyd or something. You know, like I don't know what the fuck is going on.